Hello, hello everyone, welcome to this new video. So, you have decided that you are buying a Supermoto, but you don't know what Supermoto to get. So, in this video I will, well, tell my preferences about what supermotos are good and what I don't like. So this will be a more of a personal, but maybe it will help you out. So you're looking for a supermoto, but you don't know what to get. If I will be talking a bit more for the European market, but this works as well for the US, but maybe not all bikes will be available over there. So I will also talk about different licenses. So I will start talking about the A1 license in Europe, which is a maximum of 125 cc's. For that, I would personally recommend you get a Yamaha WR125X, the X being the Supermoto version. You can also get the R if you want, but that has the off-road wheels and tires. Honestly, I don't know many more, but I do know Yamaha is a solid choice. It has the maximum power you can get and use with the A1 license. It's a 4-stroke, so maintenance will be easy. And it's a Yamaha, it's reliable, and yeah, what more do you want from a bike? Maybe it's a bit expensive, but that's because it's good. So, you're wondering, you're talking about supermotos, Moto Alps, why the fuck are you walking? Well, let me just show you a nice view around my area. So I'll just cut here and we'll be back with a nice view. I need to walk a bit first. Oh man, I hope I'm not gonna find someone clapping cheeks here. Let's try not to fall down. Oh yeah. Cool view of the dam. Water levels have dropped quite a bit. But yeah. Back to Supermoto talk. And we're back. Okay, so A1 WR125. Now next level up here is A2 license, or A restricted in Switzerland. For that, if you didn't ride a 125 before, I would recommend you get a Yamaha A2 license is 35 kilowatts maximum, or around 50 horsepower. So if it's your first motorcycle, I would recommend you get the WR250X. because it's super light. It doesn't have too much power, but it still has enough power since it's pretty light. And there are a bunch of parts you can mod it, etc. And as always, Yamaha, super reliable, easy maintenance, so you won't be worrying about your motorcycle. You won't be thinking, ah, damn, is it gonna break down? Am I gonna able to make it? Nah, it will start. If you do the maintenance, it will start, it will run. It's a perfect bike. Even if you've already had a motorcycle. But if you've already had a motorcycle, maybe you will find it a bit slow. But it's such a light bike. If you can hoon around in your area, even if you have already had like the fastest bikes out there, this will be more fun. If you think they are a bit old now, you can always get the Honda CRF 300 or the 250 also. The 300 has a bit more power, I believe, and it has a bit more technology, like ABS brakes. That's always handy. Power wise, it's around the same as the WR250, and reliability, well, it's a Honda, so pretty much on par with Yamaha. No worries there. If you want something faster and still reliable, you can get what I'm riding. It's a Yamaha XT660X, but beware of which one you buy, because for the restricted license, as I said, it's 35 kilowatts maximum. The older ones, like this one, they were a bit more than 35 kilowatts. They were, like, this one is 35.6 or something like that, so it's a bit stupid. You cannot ride it with the restricted license unless you restrict the motorcycle, but the only restrictors that exist are 25 kilowatts. Oh, look at this bird. Yeah. Hello, birdie. Some sort of falcon or something like that. Not a falcon, but like a... Oh, those are huge mushrooms there. Where was I? Yeah, restricted to 25 kilowatts. That was like the old licenses before it went to 35. So get the newer XT660 that are 35 kilowatts, so you will have the maximum and you don't have to restrict it. It will be a very reliable motorcycle, but it's a bit on the heavier side. It's chunky, but if you're going to do more on-road things, it's no problem. If you want to do a bit more off-roady, then maybe it will be a bit heavy, but I mean, you can ride anything off-road. I mean, look at those GS bikes that are going off-road. Those are heavy. But obviously a WR250 will be much easier just to flick around and pick up if you drop it. But nothing is impossible, so you can definitely go off-road with this. Only downside that I think on these XTs is the lack of a 6th gear. Sometimes it's a bit annoying. And they had some fueling issues, especially the earlier ones. So it's easily fixed, but you still have to like get a plug to fix the fueling issue, so it stops being so jerky at low speeds. Then what can you get? You can also obviously get a bike that you can restrict. For example, the KTM 690 and its cousins like the Husqvarna 701, Gas 700. They're all the same bike. Those are more than 35 kilowatts, but you can get them restricted to 35 kilowatts. So in the long run, maybe you won't want to change motorcycles, because once you're done with your restricted license, you just get the unrestricted just unrestrict the motorcycle, and you basically have a new bike. So that's also a great option to think about. Then there are obviously also like the other KTMs, a bit older, like the LC4. Those are great, but when it goes to KTM, it's a bit more maintenance, maybe a bit more unreliable. But I mean, I know a few people that have KTMs. They've had slight problems, but nothing crazy. So overall, my friends' experiences have been not bad. Oh, look, a deer. I don't know if you can see it. There's the deer. Hello, deer. Man, I'm seeing so many animals tonight. So yeah, the other KTMs, the older, they're a bit unreliable, but I mean, obviously, do your research on specific models. You will always find issues when you search for issues, but you can get a general idea of the reliability of what you're going to buy. I'll be right back. I'll be looking for mushrooms, so I'll see you in a bit. So, I'm looking for mushrooms, and there are a lot of them. None of them are good ones, edible ones, but I cannot make this up. I'm looking around, and what do I see? Some sort of clothing, and someone shat themselves. Look, it's full of shit. Oh, is that like oh god damn. Oh man, I cannot make this up. Okay, so now if you have a full license, well, technically you can choose any of the motorcycles I said. I'm going to add the good old trusty DRZ or DRZ, depending where you are, 400. That is a solid choice for the restricted license and unrestricted. That's a very tunable bike. It has a carburetor, so you got it's a bit tiny bit more maintenance, but not much compared to a fuel injected. But if you're going to mod it anyway, then I guess you are mechanically well, how do you say that? Well, I'm not going to say you're mechanically inclined to do, but like, a bit about mechanic stuff. I'm not great with that. I know how to do basic maintenance, but I honestly have never touched a carby in my life. That is not my thing. I prefer a fuel injected bike. It just less headaches for me. That's personal, like I said. So yeah, that's a solid bike that runs forever. Also very solid mechanically. Not much maintenance, maybe a little bit the carby if you're not using it all the time and it's sitting like for the winter. You'll probably have to clean the carby in the spring and whatnot. But other than that, solid choice. Also another solid choice would be from Suzuki would be the DR 650. It's a bit chunkier, maybe a bit more comfortable than the 400. So that's also something to think about, comfort. If you want something a bit more unique, you can get the Aprilia. Ah, damn, I don't know. I don't remember exactly the name. The SV, maybe it was? So it was a two-cylinder V-twin, maybe? Yeah, something like that. Yeah. That was like one of the fastest supermotos you could buy, but it was like the most unreliable thing. But very unique. Nonetheless, so if you want something unique, then get that. So yeah, I think I'm running out of ideas. I'll rank those motorcycles. I'll start right from number one. For me, honestly, I think number one would be a KTM 690 or its cousins, because, well, they've gotten pretty reliable. I'm not saying they don't have their issues. Some have the camshaft problems, I believe. But it offers so much power and technology. The new ones, they have traction control, they have ABS brakes, which is all, I mean, some older riders will be, yeah, you don't need that thing. No, you don't need it, but personally I think that it's a good thing to have. That's why they put those assistants on motorcycles and even cars. It's because they can help you sometimes. And yeah, you gotta live with your time, old man. No, but I mean, it's again nothing that is needed, but it's always good to have. So that would be my top one. Number two, I would put, this is very unbiased, but I would put the one I'm riding, the XT660. If it were made a bit more modern with ABS and that other technology, and if they sorted the fueling issues from the factory, it would be for me it would be number one. But because of those small problems and lack of technology, I have to put it second. And third, I would put I would put many bikes in third. I would put the DRZ 400 there. I would put the WR 250 in there, the CRF 300 also, and then the rest, the DR 650 I would put below that. Would not be my first choice. It's a bit chunky, old, but still works, so it's reliable. Then I would also put the older KTMs and oh, there's a fox. Look at the fox. So many wild animals today. I'm losing track of what I'm saying. Yeah, I would put the older KTMs, like the LC4s and whatnot, and they're just a bit older, and yeah, they're not my personal favorite. Then I do not know much about two-stroke, so I'm not talking about that. I know there's lots of Husqvarnas and whatnot, and also KTM's in two-strokes, but I'm not gonna go into that. It's not my area of expertise, but two-strokes need more maintenance than four-strokes, but they have their benefits. Yeah, hope maybe this video helped you a little bit in your search to understand what bike you want or what bike you need and what bike you should get. And I hope to see you guys again in my future videos. Hope you enjoyed, and see you in the next one. Bye.